Good morning. Happy Sunday. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for stopping by. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing today? Good morning. Good morning. Lazy Sunday. Yay. Yay. Without God in the midst, guys, where can we be? And without health and strength, how would we feel? So I hope your Sunday been a wonderful Sunday so far. I hope your weekend has been great so far. Oh my God, we made it. Christmas is around the corner and stuff like that. Just remember when Christmas comes around, it's all about the thought, all about togetherness, and not really what you're able to give or receive. Just always remember that, yeah? Too much hate in the world. So if we can give some more love this year, that would be grateful of us and all of those things. I told you guys that I was gonna come around to come and do a content or two with you guys because I've been absent a little bit off the channel because life is real busy. You know, you guys know that I still work at my job, and you guys know that I still got to help my other half with the business and stuff like that. So I'm extremely busy, running headless most of the time. But nevertheless, I can settle and said, guys, I'm coming to unpack a content with you all and stuff like that, trying to come back on the channel to do a few things, all right? But nevertheless, guys, don't forget the giveaways that I'm giving away. I also got the coach purse today here that I said I was going to give away. And I'm also going to revisit or revise the stuff them that I'm going to be giving away, like I said, and take advantage of it because it's free. And remember, mostly people that come on these channels, they're always out here begging instead of giving. So this channel is unique. We're not really asking anyone for anything out here. We just say, you know what? It's good to share at times when you have more than, right? But nevertheless, people, this is a bizarre story. This is a story of wife, Michelle, her lover, a former Royal Marine, at a homeless charity for veterans, and they fell in love and they concoct a plan to kill or to take out the husband in a caravan in Wales. Okay? And all of that. The ex-Marine secret lover, have both been jailed for 19 years, right? To plot to kill her husband in a caravan, like I said, and that's the story so far. So I'm gonna unpack the story quick and fast early this morning, and then we could go about talking about Tory lanes and talk about a few other things that we really want to come and unpack early in the morning. So yes, I'm back on my channel. I'm trying to drop a content here and there. Not trying to leave you guys lonely and out, okay? Just trying to remember that you guys are out here waiting for the content, rather. So good morning. Happy lazy Sunday. Hope this Sunday bring joy, peace, and everything good that comes with this Sunday. All right? Remember, another day, another chance in the world. Another day, another chance in life, right? So we got to be mindful and be grateful at the same time. Okay, guys? So let's unpack the story. I'm going to read from the best of my ability. Then I also have the audio for you guys, all right? So this pens out December 19th, 2025. And this story is real, and this story is new, and this story is true. A woman and her ex-Marine secret lover have both been jailed for 19 years for plotting to kill her husband in a caravan in southwest Wales. Christopher Mills was attacked by two masked men with guns, gloves, and cable ties at the caravan he shared with his wife in Senarth on the 20th of September 2024. So the wife and the lover just got 19 years, all right? Ethel Mills, 46, known as Michelle, looked straight ahead, avoiding her husband in the public gallery as the judge handed down her sentence at the Swansea court. Okay? So she got 19 years, she and her lover. Just December 19th, they got sentenced. This crime happened in 2024 in September. All right? So let's unpack. So, judge handed down a sentence at the Swansea Crown Court after she was found guilty at an earlier trial of conspiracy to murder Mr. Mills. That's her husband, right? Remember, she's married with the husband, went to a homeless charity veteran event, find the Marine, fell in love, and concoct to kill the husband. All right? One of the masked men, her lover of 3 months, Geraint Berry, 46, okay, was also found guilty of conspiracy to murder. Judge of God. This is the husband. Okay, that's the husband that they were trying to murder and put out, basically. All right? Let's continue. The other masked man, Stephen Thompson, 47, who was recruited by Berry, was cleared of conspiracy to murder on trial. So I guess he turned the witness, basically. All right? However, he was jailed for 12 months of previously admitted to possession a firearm that was used to attack Mr. Mills. He will be released once formalities have been completed due to the length of the time he has already spent on remand. During the sentencing hearing, the court was told by 55-year-old Mr. Mills, the husband, the barrister, that the attack had pretty much ruined his life and that he suffered with flashbacks. All right. As he jailed the former lovers, Mr. Justice said that there had been significant planning and premeditation, telling them your intention was to kill, despite the plot to kill Mr. Mills being poorly executed. So this is a Marine, went in training. This is a wife, probably bitter, want to get rid of the husband. And next person, and all three of them plot the murder poorly. So here you are an ex-Marine and you couldn't even carry out a murder of that sort. So it tells you quite clear, you should stick to your job of just being a Marine. Right? Simple as that. But a Marine who was out here that people would think is a great person, out here planning to kill someone's husband. Remember, you already find yourself in the people's marriage and in the lady's marriage. You weren't supposed to be there in the first place because she's a married woman. So when she came to concoct that plan, you should have chased her away and said, go away, crazy woman. You want to kill your husband? What would you do with me, the lover? To be honest, people would think like that. But I guess a lot of times when people are caught up in honky-ponky, they don't have time to think, to be honest. Because they say love is blind. Really? To send your ass to 19 years in jail? Wow, wowzers. But nevertheless, the judge added there was an element of coercion and exploitation by Berry and Thomas, who bitterly regrets his action. Christopher and Michelle Mills had been married for 6 years when she began having an affair with Berry, a 46-year-old former Marine. They were both working at the homeless charity for veterans, but within weeks they were sharing murderous thoughts about her husband. All right? We're going to get to some of the audio as well. The pair hatched a plan to kill Mr. Mills and make it look like suicide. So not only that they were going to plan to kill this man, they were going to put the scene as in a suicide scene. Judge of God. They say the wickedest enemy you could have is the one where you eat and drink with. And the wickedest enemy you could have is the one that you sleep with. Mighty God, we praise. Seriously. Okay? The pair hatched a plan to kill Mr. Mills and make it look like suicide. The first two plots was in late August 2024, ended in failure after Berry fell and injured himself. How the lovers plotted the murder. The third and final attempt would end in disaster, but only after Mr. Mills managed to fight off the two masked men he thought had burst into his caravan intent on attacking him and his wife. So remember, while the attack is going on, homegirl is in the van. While the attack is going on, homegirl is in the van. Because when the killers or the murderers come to attack, remember they're just going to hurt her a little bit. And it's going to look like it's a lot. The husband and wife get attacked. So the police won't even fall to look at her. You fail. Wonk, you fail. You're part of the plot. In the plot. And you get caught in the plot because you guys executed the plot poorly. Seriously. Anyways, he thought they had burst into the caravan intent attacking him and his wife, right? Remember, she's the one who plot this with the Marine, the lover. Recalling the night of the attack while giving evidence during the murder trial, Mr. Mills said he and his wife were listening to music about 23:30 after sharing a meal together. Michelle had been on her phone. He told the court, I assume she was playing a game. Apparently not. She was planning the murder while she's in the van. All right? Not only that, guns and everything is out. 1 second. I should take off the screen, rather. 1 second. So this is the evidence. This is all the guns right here, guys. All right? Seriously. This is more than crazy, but what can we say? Anyhow, let's continue. He told the court as I opened the door, he literally hit me right in my face with a pistol. Get back, get down, he was saying. I punched him in his face and I pulled his pistol off him. He was dressed in overalls with balaclavas. He was a lot bigger than me, Mr. Mills added. Barry and Thomas fled the caravan after Mrs. Mills wrestled both their guns. Mr. Mills wrestled both their guns from them, but their car had been blocked and they had to escape on foot, eventually finding refuge in some undergrowth in a nearby quarry. So imagine that all of them came to attack the man and the man managed to beat them off and take the guns. Oh, Jesus. So here goes the ex-Marine bring a friend to attack the man in the caravan. And the victim managed to beat them off basically and took away their guns. Oh. Also, their getaway car was blocked, so they had to escape on foot. What a poorly planned out murder. Nevertheless, Barry and Thomas fled the caravan after Mr. Mills, like I said, wrestled both their guns from them. And their car had been blocked, and they had to escape on foot, eventually finding refuge in some undergrowth in nearby quarry, like I said. Back in the caravan, his wife was trying to cover her tracks. She dialed 999 and told the police two masked men wielding guns had attacked her husband. She said her husband had sustained a head injury in the attack and claimed the two men who were dressed all in black with their faces covered were unknown to her. Within minutes, armed officers, along with a dog unit and the force helicopter, were racing to the scene in North, near Newcastle. All right? Police helicopter footage saw Barry and the friend were found hiding in the undergrowth. Barry and Thompson were located by heat-seeking helicopter cameras cowering in the hedge. They were both arrested and suspicious of aggravated burglary. Okay? However, the police investigation quickly uncovered more sinister intent, finding a gas mask, balaclavas, cable ties, and fake suicide note purporting to be written by Mr. Mills to his wife. Mills was soon linked to a criminal plot to kill her husband, and incriminating text messages were found on her and Barry's mobile phones. They had made several references about killing Mr. Mills, including one message written on August 7th that year, just over a month after their affair had begun, saying simple that Mr. Mills should just die. Oh my. 2 days later, they were planning different ways of achieving their fantasy. They was talking about poisoning her husband with sleeping pills, while Barry brought up the idea of shooting Mr. Mills. The jury there trial heard how Barry had asked an Army and a Navy style holder at the Swansea market if he had guns and ammunition, only to be told this was not something they sold. Imagine that. Barry also asked people how to make a mini chopper. The car Mr. Mills drove at their time exploded on starting. Police found a message from Barry to Michelle Mills saying he was going to meet with some boys to plan what they were going to do with him. Michelle Mills, whose only concern, say police, was she would not get caught, replied, "Yes, lovely, thank you." Oh my, what a wicked woman. With her husband injured and still reeling from the attack, Mills sent her final damning text message to her lover. Almost immediately after the men had fled the scene, Mills wrote to him, "Police have been called. Get away. Delete all communications. Please, on both phones. I love you." Oh my. Wow. What a strange wife. Eventually, the police were convinced, and the jury were convinced, not only about her guilt, but also central role in the plot to kill her husband. When she was charged with conspiracy to murder, Mill asked officers, "I'm going to prison for this, aren't I?" Well, no, duh. The jury at her trial also convicted her of perverting the course of justice, for which she was jailed for 18 months to serve, concurrently with her 19-year term. Barry was also convicted of possession of an imitation firearm and handed in 18 months jail term that he must serve alongside his 19 years sentence. All right, guys? So that's kind of troubling and disturbing. So I'm going to let you guys listen to a little bit of the audio, and we're going to get to the case with the judge and everything else. Okay, guys? So let's get to the audio.
So do you say someone attacked
Listen.
your husband? Yeah, I'm here now, right? Two armed robbers have just broken into my caravan. I've fought them off. I've got the guns.
You're
Alright, I'm
there?
covered in blood. Can we get an armed response team out here now? Emerge immediately.
So did you say you've taken 2 guns off them?
I've taken the guns off them, yeah. I'm ex-forces.
So how did the incident start? Like what happened at the beginning?
There was a knock at the door. My husband was like, who's at the door? I said, I don't know who's at the door. He went and answered the door. And then they just pushed away and they sort of put the gun towards his head and said, look, step back. And then they pushed away in.
You didn't see them get in a vehicle or anything? No, they just headed down the river.
Headed down the river.
Could you imagine? So those are the guns. Now, imagine you plot out to kill. Imagine you plot out to kill and then you were disarmed by one man and it's 2 of them and the one man. Or 3 of them because the wife was in the car, but she was pretending that she wasn't part of the murder. So imagine that 3 people come to kill you that night and you manage to wrestle the gun away from them. Manage that their car was blocked. And they end up under undergrowth and police apprehended them that day. So just imagine. What do I always say to you guys in the past? That if you don't die from natural causes, die from accident, look out for someone that you eat and drink with, sleep with, family, friends to have their hand in your death in today's days. Who planned the killing? The so-called wife. Who helped plan the killing? Her lover, the Marine. And the Marine went out to concoct the plan and get disarmed by the victim. So what kind of Marine could he be? What kind of Marine can he be? And not only that, the wife and the husband is only married for 6 years. So they didn't even marry for a good 10 years before she ready to go and kill the man. Remember, she and her lover just start talking, not even 3 months good. But she been with her husband for 6 years and didn't care. Decided to plot to kill her husband. And the plan that they concoct backfire. She got locked up for 19 years and a little bit, and 18 months for another part. And the lover also got 19 years. She didn't know the lover from a can of paint. Just the other day, lover rocks her up with some loving. And after all of that loving from the new lover, cheating, she decides that she wants to kill her husband. Make that make sense for me. I saw the man latitude and longitude sweet in his pants. That all the thing you can do is cheat and kill your husband. Oh. Anyway. So that's the story, guys. All right. That's the sinister and crazy ass story that I had to come give you guys this Sunday. All right. Let's go back to when the police apprehend them in the quarry. Okay.
No sudden movements. Police officer and dog, stay where you are. Release the dog.
Back.
Put your hands on top of your head. Do it now.
Too right.
You're not making any sudden movements. I'll release the dog.
Someone go to taser.
Taser to the golden bolt. Listen to what we tell you.
Turn around and get on your knees. Do it now.
Put your hands on your head.
No sudden movements. You just detain them, make sure there's no more weapons.
Judge. They don't have no weapon. The victim took it away from them. They're losers.
Yeah, OFC, you've got 2 males detained.
2 losers. Okay? So they caught them in the bush. Because guess what, guys? They were so dumb enough to park their car and their car was blocked in. Imagine you go kill this man and the man managed to take away the 2 guns from the 2 idiots and your getaway car end up being blocked in and you end up in the quarry not too far and there goes the police apprehend you. Could you imagine? So they concoct a plan, concoct to kill, poorly execute that crime, get caught the same day and get disarmed by the victim. Oh my God. Only in Wales. Only on earth. So you're an ex-Marine and your gun got taken away? You're ex-Marine and you didn't even know how to hide properly in the quarry? You're ex-Marine and you didn't even not well, I'm just saying ex-Marine now because he got caught up in the so-called plot of killing. But he was a Marine at that point, working at the homeless veteran place, right? You're in a Marine and you didn't know where to hide? You couldn't hide? When these people get trained on everything, survival skills and everything. So imagine that you come to a caravan to ambush the people them lover because you jealous. Instead of you tell the crazy lady, go away. That's your husband for 6 years. If you're planning to kill your husband, then what would you do with me? You concoct a plan to kill this crazy ass lady's husband. And you and her went down in the killing, almost. She's in the van calling 911 like you guys heard before. Texting him after his gun was taken away from him. Hurry up and delete everything. I just called the police. The police is on their way. While her husband, is in the car bleeding. No compassion, nothing of that sort. She's texting the lover, erase everything, please, off the phone. So let me shout again. The worst enemy you could have is the one that you eat and drink with. But the worst enemy you could have is the one that you lie down with. So do you know your lover? Do you know your loved ones? Do you know about your wife that you're lying beside or your husband? Because people out here nowadays, there's killing. Just as you say kill. People can fall in love, be with you for 6 years, and fall out of love when they meet somebody in 2 minutes. So you see, the influence of this world is a wicked world. What would possess this lady to try to kill the husband and not divorce the husband? All you have to do was try to divorce the husband. Because you want to get a divorce most of the time in most of the country, especially if you went out to go and cheat. That's one big thing that you could bring to court about cheating. So this woman concocts a plan to kill her husband. She and the Marine plan to kill the husband, executed the murder plan poorly. Guns got disarmed in the caravan. Get caught with suicide notes because they were going to kill the poor man and say he committed suicide. What happened? Because his brother, previously, couple months previously, the victim brother, end up commit suicide. So when you have someone in your family commit suicide, you're down, you're out, you're distressed, you're crying, you're this and that. So they may be going to kill him and make it seem like he was suicide as well because he's going through a hard time because his brother end up killing himself. What a wicked act. So here goes your husband mourning his sibling, but you didn't give a shit. Here goes you out here working with the homeless and the veteran that you're supposed to have some kind of compassion. But you didn't give a shit. You were in the same caravan with the killers coming to kill your husband. On top of it, you call 911. And when that wasn't good enough, you're telling your Marine lover, run please, run. They're going to get you. The cops is coming. I never see the face of wickedness yet until this one. So be mindful who you're lying down with. Be careful who is plotting your life. Remember, good, I'm going to say it again. If you don't die by natural cause, die by accident. And sometimes people will mess with your car because for you to die by accident. Look out for someone that you eat and drink with. Friend, family, close friends, or the ones that you sleep with. Could be your wife. All right? Or your boy toy, or your girl toy. Disturbing and troubling, but what can I say? Nevertheless, we have the audio. Some more audio of this case, rather. All right? So let me give you the run around again. Marine, wife. Marine, wife. Marine got disarmed with the gun. Wife called 911. Wife was in the van, behaving like a freaking devil disciple, telling the lover, run please, police is coming. 911, my husband is hurt. We've been attacked. And until now, they never touched her. They only attacked the husband. Wicked woman. All right? Then, this is the husband. This is who they wanted to kill. And the husband was a badass. He managed to wheel out the gun out the two fools' hand. What me say? He decided to wheel the gun out of the fool's hand. Big bad man is this. Because look how they come to kill him. And the man said, not today. I going to bust you guys' tail. Give me the guns. So he managed to wrestle the guns out of the idiots, the jackass's hands. Because I don't know how two of you guys have gone and the man managed to take away the guns from you guys. You guys' you get away car end up being blocked. You guys end up escape on foot. Who goes to a crime scene and park the car very close that the car could be blocked in? Only a fool the last time I checked. All right? So now, guys, let's go to the real deal and the real audio of this case so you guys could have some more understanding of this case while I was absent of this case. Okay, guys? All right? So let's head to the court system like now. Okay?
Gareth Berry, stand up, please.
1 second. Give you guys some more.
Together with Michelle Mills, you planned to kill Christopher Mills. You devised the plan and led its execution. You recruited Mr. Thomas to assist you, and that evening, whilst intoxicated, you equipped yourself with items that demonstrate that your intention was to kill Mr. Mills, probably by gassing him, and to make it appear to be a suicide.
What did I say?
However incompetent that plan was in its formulation and execution, and however unlikely it was to be achieved, your intention was to kill. The steps you took in preparation to accomplish that aim were no fantasy.
Jaja.
They were a chilling reality.
Yep.
Your plan was thwarted by the remarkable fortitude and courage of Christopher Mills, who fought you and your accomplice off.
See? Bad man
Your
that.
mental health issues do provide some limited mitigation, but you have demonstrated only limited insight.
Imagine that you come as a bad man and the real bad ass is the victim. Imagine you as a Marine trained, really fully trained to go and kill people. And when you come on a scene to kill someone, they beat off your ass and disarm you. Jaja. So who's the real bad man? The victim. Let's continue.
I have made a modest reduction of the sentence to reflect the fact that the plan to kill Mr. Mills was highly unlikely to have succeeded. For conspiracy to murder, you will be sentenced to 19 years imprisonment.
She got 19 years, guys.
For the possession of an imitation firearm with intent to cause fear of violence, you will be sentenced to 18 months imprisonment. This will be served concurrently with the sentence for conspiracy.
And people, the firearm was also fake. Fake like the Marine training. Mighty God, we serve. I'm not laughing, guys. I'm just saying. Loser. Yeah, Marina, you couldn't even get a real gun. And the gun's got disarmed. Yo, I tell you, what a stress today, Sunday. But nevertheless. Oh, God, I tell you, this world is a wicked world, man. Seriously.
To murder. You can sit down. Michelle Mills, stand up, please.
Jaja, the wife now. The loser.
Together with Gareth Berry, you planned to kill Christopher Mills.
Your husband.
Gareth Berry may have been largely responsible for devising the method of killing your husband, but you had encouraged Gareth Berry to execute that plan. The evidence strongly suggests that in the weeks leading up to the attack, you cultivated and exploited Mr. Berry's animosity towards your husband.
See?
And encouraged him.
So what kind of animosity can you have against the people, them husband, when you just met the wife? He had the wife first. So this is a jealousy. Oh, I'm your lover, so let's kill the husband. And make it seem like it's suicide and collect the life insurance. Look at you. Yo, this is a wicked... Yo, people do all kind of things for love and money, you know, B. So if this woman can concoct to kill the husband, what she would have do with the lover? And if this lover, new lover, can plan to kill your husband, What would he do with you, woman, when he's a Marine? Both of you guys are some big losers with an uppercase L the way I see it. Because both of you guys cannot be trusted. If you guys come out here with this plan and executed this plan poorly, this is crazy. But nevertheless,
To find a way to get rid of him, not as some fantasy, but in reality.
yup.
From his text messages to you, you knew the chilling truth that Geraint Berry was on his way to Connaught that night.
Jaja.
After the plan failed, the speed with which you set about destroying the evidence,
See?
the messages you had exchanged.
Because I said, while she's in the car, call 911. She got on the phone same way, telling the lover, run, police is coming. Erase everything out your phone now, lover. I love you. What a wicked woman. Yeah. Wickedness can't done. Seriously.
With Geraint Berry shows that you knew very well that they would incriminate you.
Jaja.
Your principal personal mitigation comes from your lack of previous convictions and your childhood trauma. But the aggravating factors in your case mean that your overall criminality is equal to that of Geraint Berry. For conspiracy to murder, you will be sentenced to 19 years imprisonment. For perverting the course of justice, you will be sentenced to 18 months imprisonment. This will be served concurrently.
Could you imagine? So both of them got 19 years, guys. So let's go to the police release. Unseen footage with the police and this woman and all of these things, okay? Because you already got the drift, you already realize she and the Marine got 19 years, okay? For plotting to kill the so-called husband. Let's get to this part. Okay, give me a second.
Geraint. Geraint? Yes. Okay. Obviously, we had a call in relation to...
There's the next, there's the lover.
For that reason, at 0141 hours, you are being arrested for aggravated burglary. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm offence if you do not mention one question, something which related to court. And if you do say you may be getting, okay? The necessity for your arrest, okay, is for prompt and effective investigation and to secure evidence. Alright? Okay?
See? In the bushes when they caught them. They went to go hide in the quarry because their car was blocked in like losers. Okay? So I'm sure you guys saw that part. I showed you guys that part. That's they end up ran into the quarry. Okay? Because they went to go concoct this plan. The plan was executed poorly. Victim take away their so-called guns. Their car was blocked in. They end up escape on foot and get caught up right there as you hear the police shouting, show your hands, show your hands, show your hands. So imagine you run in the bushes and never went far. Imagine you plan to kill the husband of your lover that you don't know this woman from Adams. If I am a man, don't want to be a man, and I met this woman, and I fall in love with the woman, and this woman could have a husband, tells me quite clear what she would do with me when she's fed up with me. She would go find somebody else and cheat on me too. That's what I would think. And if she could plan to kill the husband, what she would do with me when she find another lover, younger or better than me. So you guys have to think, put on your thinking cap. If somebody's telling you kill my husband, what do you think she's going to do to you when she's tired of you? If somebody can cheat on their husband, their significant other. Remember, a lot of women ain't going to get married because there's more women than men nowadays days. And a lot of women don't believe in 3 wives. Okay? And if you had a chance for somebody to say, to put a finger on, put a ring on your finger, go down on your knee, will you marry me? All of that. And she decides that she's going to kill that significant other. As that lover, as that boy toy, you would run. Because wickeder than her, you can't find. When somebody's planning to kill their husband, look out for them to kill you, the lover. They can't be trusted. So I don't understand if the penis was so great. Mr. Cockle-Doodles in the pants was so great. Why she just come up now to say shit? A bell go off in her brain, her acorn brain, and she come out and say, oh shit, lover, let's kill my husband. Really? Really? So did she have this in her mind from a long time to kill the husband and waiting for the right time? Because obviously this wasn't the right time. It was the wrong time. Because here goes the Marine, tried to kill the husband with a partner. Partner and the Marine get fought off big time. Their guns got disarmed big time. Their car got blocked. Their getaway car got blocked big time and get caught with 19 years big time. So this is troubling and disturbing, but we're not surprised. So that's the story, guys. I had to come and pack the story to you guys and let you guys know, guys, I didn't go anywhere. Not at all. All right? Not at all. But I'm here, rightfully here. Okay, guys? So that's the story I had to come and unpack and let you guys know, guys. I got a stranger story right here, guys. All right? So from there, guys, we're gonna go to a news when it comes to the SNAP fraud benefits. You guys know the other day Donald Trump hold on to the fraud. Was locking up a lot of people for fraud SNAP benefit. You know, the other day he kind of stopped the SNAP, and every government was saying, no, you gotta give these people their money. No. Well, 7 million SNAP fraud alleged as Fed charged Boston store owners. All right, so let's get there quick and fast, and then we're gonna get to Tory Lanez and other things. All right, quick and fast.
Good afternoon. Today we are announcing federal charges against two men, Antonio Bonner and Saul Elisme, for large-scale SNAP benefit trafficking, a scheme that turned a program designed to feed families into a multi-million-dollar criminal enterprise.
My God.
SNAP benefits are also known as food stamps.
Yep.
The defendants are charged with one count of food stamp fraud.
You're there.
As alleged in the charging documents, these men abused one of the government's most critical safety net programs for their own financial gain. This is taxpayer money meant to keep people from going hungry. These defendants decided to take it for themselves. These defendants exchanged SNAP benefits for cash, which they pocketed. Bonner, a naturalized U.S. citizen from Haiti, owned the Jesuela variety store.
See?
Elisme, a lawful permanent resident also from Haiti, owned the Saul Mache Mixe store. These two businesses were co-located within a single storefront in Boston. To be certain, these were not supermarkets. They were not full-service groceries. It would be a huge stretch to even call them convenience stores. In fact, the only thing convenient about these stores was how easy it was to commit SNAP benefit fraud. To put this in perspective, the Jesuela variety store is less than 150 square feet in size, smaller than some bathrooms. The Saul Mache Mixe store was approximately 500 square feet in space. By contrast,
So the store was smaller than a bathroom. So they concoct this store just to do the SNAP fraud benefit, you're saying, lady? Come now, make we listen some more. Please and thank you. Oh my. In this day and age when Donald Trump is throwing out everybody out the country, here you are now out here in benefit. Government fraud. Federal criminal charge, B. Don't play with the feds, Let's continue.
Supermarket can be 20,000 to 60,000 square feet in size, have a dozen or more registers, and employ numerous employees. Both the Jesuela variety and Saul Mache Mixe stores had one register, no carriages, no hand baskets, and very little food for sale.
You're here.
One legitimate supermarket in the same area as these stores redeems approximately $80,000 in SNAP benefits per month. Over the last 20 months, the Jesuela variety store was redeeming between 3 and 6 times that amount monthly.
Do you hear? So the store hardly have any basket, hardly have any food, not even bigger than the washroom. But you hear how much SNAP benefit they were redeeming? Judge of God. Let's continue.
With nowhere near the space, inventory, customers, or infrastructure to support it. The Saul Mache Mixe store redeemed over $120,000 in SNAP benefits in the last 6 months. Simply put, there is no plausible way SNAP-eligible food could have been purchased from these stores for this long.
So you're here. You're here. So the amount of checks that they SNAP benefit that they've been cashing out, there's not enough food in the store for all of that money. Because they're making it seem like the people are coming in the store buying those things when it's not so. So there's other victims out here possible. Defrauding the public. So you hear what I said all the time. When I say these things, people look at me like, oh, you're this, you're that. What do I always say? Government don't have no money to give nobody. It's taxpayers. So when I tell you guys I'm on the grind going out there to work, have some respect. No say, without we people go out here and work every day, you have no money to collect because government don't have none. You see them printing that money, but they don't have no money. If we don't go out there and work and they don't take $300 and $400 from your paycheck, what would people nowadays days and SNAP benefit, welfare, disability have? Nothing. So when people go out there and work, don't tell them to quit their job to go on disability. Let them continue to work because without we working class out here, you get nada. Seriously, no shade. I'm just telling you the truth. Let's continue.
Yet, these two stores are alleged to have illicitly trafficked nearly $7 million in SNAP benefits. The fraud was shocking and glaring.
7 million.
Investigators found that both stores had exceptionally large and highly anomalous SNAP redemption volumes, far beyond what is remotely possible for businesses of their size, type, and location.
So we're not going to drag it out. So if you want to hear about that story some more, knock yourself out. Fraud is in the air, federal fraud, big trouble, store is not even bigger than a washroom, all of these kind of things. But yet still, at the end of the day, they were cashing in all of these benefits and stuff like that. That is crazy to me, but what can I say? From there, as you guys know, there was a killing in Hollywood. Well, with the rich people, their son ended up murdered the mom and dad. I'm sure you guys heard about that case, which I don't want to drag out that case. But if you guys did, I really don't want to drag out the case at all. But like I said, there was a killing when it comes to a mom and dad, husband and wife by their own son. Okay? And stuff like that. What else? Maybe I should drop it a little bit and let you guys hear about it. It don't make no sense I talk about it and then don't tell. Okay. So there was 7 red flag in Nick Rayner's behavior before killing his parents, right? So let's hear about it. Quick and fast. 1 second.
And I don't even care if anyone calls me a Sally because I'm a snail and I'm never gonna fail. And you know what? You're gonna have to bail me out of jail.
That is Nick Reiner in a bizarre video that it appears he posted to YouTube.
Everyone wants to know how you get your exercise in because you're so lean.
I do it like ISIS. Usually only do one at a time.
What this video may tell us about the odd behavior of a man who struggled with addiction and is now accused of using a knife to kill his parents in a brutal double murder. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart.
So, his mom and dad, big people in Hollywood, are in the music industry and end up dying, right? Okay.
It's long. It's titled David. It's the only video posted to an account with Nick's name.
This is one of my favorite reads when I'm sitting on by the campfire or like relaxing.
Trying to forward it out.
This is an interview that Rob and Nick did.
So that's his father. That's the son. They claim say he was struggling with alcohol addiction. Claim say he was homeless at one point. But the mom and dad is rich people. But everybody know when it comes to rich people. Let's talk for a bit. A lot of rich people and a lot of white folks, if you live with them, you won't know. Okay? If you live among your people that look like you, then most of the time you don't know nothing about the Caucasian world because you only see them at work. And most of the time at work, then just say hi if they say hi and pass you. You only get 1 and 2 of them will say, yeah, let's go out for a drink, or 1 and 2 of them, let's go out for dinner or hang out. Most of the time, these people don't want to hang out with you at all. All right. So we know in the real world, most of the time, these rich people, if they have their children in their home and you're in addiction, they will try to help you for a little bit, then they'll put you out. Not because they're rich, they don't put up with your nonsense. Not only that, again, if you don't go to school. If you don't come with a career, you don't finish college, you don't finish high school, you're being booted out the house. Because remember, these people like to brag towards their family and friends. My son is a lawyer, my wife is a doctor, my daughter is a nurse, and the list go on. In the black culture, most of the time, like I say once in a while, when you hear some of these black mothers, the only thing them shout out here most of the time, and I could go for a clip and show you guys and play it, my son is a gallus. My son is a pretty boy. My son is cute. My son is so handsome. But in a different ethnic background group, my son is a doctor. My son is a lawyer. My daughter is a this. My daughter is a that. You get it? So that's how they play with us in real society. But when I say this now, you're going to hear that I act like my children is better than people. The ones them who don't reason. But in reality, you have to get a trade if you're going to live in my house. And in reality, you have to finish college and a university. Don't stay in here if you're not getting no education. Remember, I tell you that. First, I will put out you so quick. You got to get your education, bruh. So this boy was struggling with addiction over and over and over till him end up butcher his mom and dad with knife. Okay. Don't believe me.
Together during a press tour for that movie Being Charlie. And this was just a clip from AOL's Build series that is
That's when he was a little bit
publicly
sober.
on YouTube. It is getting a lot of attention because of what they talk about. Nick
Okay.
and Rob go on felt like an uncomfortable amount of time. That really just paints a picture
So
of
see how he looks now when
Nick
he's
was
addicted to
possibly
something?
acting in the hours surrounding the time that police say he killed his parents.
See?
Now, the loud argument that has made a lot of headlines.
So at one point he was homeless, going through addiction. Seems like the parents forsake him. Parents was trying to get him in rehab, but a lot of time we'll tell a lot of people. People know that they're going down the drain when they're smoking, snorting, whatever they're doing needles, whatever. But they won't go to rehab unless they want to. You could force them at times to go rehab, they ain't going. You could beg them to go rehab. If they're not ready, they're just not ready. And sometimes the fatal time when they're ready is the time when they end up killing themselves or killing others. So be mindful. Do you have addiction? Do you drink a lot? It's part of addiction. Do you smoke a lot? It's part of addiction. If you're out here smoking marijuana and you can't make your ends meet, it's an addiction. It's a problem. If you're smoking out your bills money, you have a problem. Because if you can't smoke and pay your bills, then we could say, okay, you have your addiction under a wrap. If you're drinking too much, stumbling on over everything, going drunk to work, drunk in driving, drunk, you have a drinking problem. If you're snorting and snorting more than your own money in your pocket that you have to borrow because you want to get high, you have a problem. Clean up, fix up. We can't force you, but whenever you're ready, please seek and get some help. We'll shout today's Sunday. Okay, guys? So them claims say boy was homeless, boy has addiction problem, boy end up butcher his mom and dad. Rich people, them he butcher big people out here. So like from the other day, it's like we're living in the last days. Mothers against daughters, daughters against mother, parents against children, children against parents. And when you hide a lot of stories nowadays days, kids are killing their parents. Kids are killing their parents. There was another black guy the other day that is in big, and his son ended up killing him, and they said that his son has a mental problem as well. All right? So there's lots of killing from the other day that parents are dying by the hands of their children. And we are going to shout out why. What is going on? Okay? Seriously. So from there, guys, we're going to back it up now. Back it up 1 second. Back it up. No. So let's go now. Two. Where am I? All right. So since we talk about that and we talk about this, let's get to Tory Lanez, please and thank you. Now, you guys know that Tory Lanez came out. 1 second. And I have a lot to say, which I'm disturbed about it because I just feel like if you're going through an appeal and that appeal was turned down, I think that interviews, you shouldn't be doing no interviews because your case is still out here hot. Megan Stallion again went to court the other day and win big again because of defamation of character, lawsuit, and all of that. So everything is out hot. You know that Megan Stallion is part of the Rock Nation, hot. So you guys know all of these things that are going on. So for me, when I hear Tory Lane come out and speak after there was new evidence for an appeal, we get to understand that it's hard to get appeal in his case and the jurisdiction of where he is. And we get to understand, so it would have to be a government pardon from what we heard last time. So rapper Tory Lane speak from prison, judgment, oh no, right here. So let's listen to Tory Lanez.
Rapper Tory Lanez breaking his silence in his first ever broadcast interview behind bars since being found guilty of shooting Grammy winner Megan Thee Stallion in the foot outside a party in 2020.
I've never been violent towards a woman. I would never hit a woman, let alone shoot a woman.
Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, spoke to NBC News from California Men's Colony, a prison where he's 3 years into a 10-year sentence after being found guilty on 3 felony counts, including assault with a semi-automatic firearm.
There's definitely a very big misconception about me that seems to the public as I'm this monster. And I feel like I was catapulted into this poster child for the unprotection of Black women, and it's just so unlike me. And I've never really had a chance to express that, but you can look at my criminal record. I don't have one. I never had one, and I feel like, you know, that connotation that I would do anything of this monstrous proportion is just it's completely incorrect and it's wrong.
Lanez declined to testify during his 2022 trial. Do you regret not taking the stand?
I think if I would have taken the stand, the verdict would have definitely been very different.
The rapper's legal team filed an appeal, which was denied in November.
I told you.
His team is continuing to fight, with plans to file multiple appeals next.
So not too long, his legal team filed an appeal and it was denied. I told you guys. This boy ain't coming out. Although he got stopped so many times, he ain't coming out like that unless he has to do his time. Or unless the governor pardon this boy. So this boy is between a rock and a hard spot. Seriously. Nevertheless, let's continue.
Week, this time with the California Supreme Court, in one claiming newly discovered evidence that they weren't provided during Lanez's 2022 trial, including hundreds of pages of medical records for Megan Thee Stallion, whose real name is Megan Pete, which they allege raised questions about the fragments removed from her foot after surgery.
I remember in the first place, they claimed that she said it was allegedly, because this girl likes to sue now, allegedly that it was broken bottle. Now we heard it was a fragment of bullets. We don't know what to believe, but nevertheless, no domestic violence and stop beating on the women them the way we see it. Let's continue.
His team argues that the fragments were not provided ahead of trial and that this was a violation of due process.
And we didn't have that chance.
See?
Or perhaps we could have questioned the doctors differently when they were on stand to impeach them, because it does look suspicious.
See?
But in the appeal denied in November, the court did address the fragments, ruling that the surgeon's testimony was, quote, more than sufficient to prove great bodily injury on Pete. Proving something like this on appeal is tough.
This is a really, really difficult appellate
Very
argument
difficult.
for defendants to prove.
John Noah.
Because they have to show if the evidence actually came into court, the jury would have found differently. It's an uphill battle, and it's something that often torpedoes any defense appellate argument.
The Los Angeles District
John
Attorney's
Noah
Office
star.
and representatives for Megan Thee Stallion have not responded to NBC News' request for comment.
I believe not only that I was wrongfully convicted, but the amount of new evidence that has emerged since that trial, I think, has been overwhelming.
What has life been like in prison for the last couple of years?
Truthfully, I've done my best to keep my head above water, but mentally, I've gone through trauma that I sometimes even struggle with, because I never imagined myself dealing with things that I would have to deal with. I've been stabbed 17 times.
I know.
Almost lost my life.
If you could say something to Megan Thee Stallion today, what would it be?
Hear this now.
I think that I wouldn't wouldn't say something directly to her. I'd
Because you
like
can't.
that moment to happen in person. We've both gone through a lot. There's this connotation that, like, I share this hatred for her, but I don't. I genuinely passed that. I'm at a place of healing in my life. I'm at a place of taking accountability for the things that I did wrong. And
so what did you do wrong? If you're innocent and you're innocent there, what are you taking accountability for? What did you do wrong? These are the things that I'm talking about. Lawyer, why did you make this boy come out here, come speak after you guys are trying to appeal this case? Don't make these fools out here come and interview you and make you slip up, young man, since you claim that you're innocent. This is troubling and disturbing. For me, I don't think he should have come out here and say shit. You're going to an appeal. You want the governor to pardon you. You shouldn't come out here and say shit. In your heart, in your soul, when it comes to the law, you're so-called innocent. Why come out and give interviews like this? But nevertheless, people, let's wrap it up.
Talk about my case. I don't want it to be taken as me coming at her, because it's not that. I'm just asking for somebody in the system to look at my case and look at the evidence and ask if this was fair.
And with that, Chloe Molas joins us now.
Whoa, it's very difficult.
On set, so Chloe, Tory Lanez is also seeking a pardon from Governor Gavin Newsom.
That's right. His legal team has filed the necessary paperwork, and it is before the governor now. So they're seeking either a pardon where his criminal record will be wiped clean, he would be released from prison, or to have his sentence commuted, meaning that the time he has served is sufficient, and release him, but that doesn't change.
So the appeal look like it's not going through, and the only thing the black man is worrying about is pardon. Everybody's getting pardoned from the other day except a lot of people in the black race. Donald Trump been pardoning people looking like him from the other day like nothing, and we don't hear no outcry about it. And you have enough innocent black men in jail only for even marijuana. The same marijuana that everybody out here smoke all the time. And they can't come out, and nobody would even really pardon them. But a lot of people are getting pardoned for drugs, pardoned for fraud, all these kind of things from the other day. And I could show you a few of them sooner or later. All right, guys? So we get to understand that Tory Lanez, like I said, they have some kind of evidence, new evidence. And this was happening in the past when they said there's evidence and stuff like that. So let's get to there.
Tory Lanez recovers in a hospital after a prison stabbing attack. His father and supporters gathered today to demand his release.
The former rapper was convicted of shooting Megan Thee Stallion. Fox 7's Christopher Hardo tells us about the claim.
This was before, but I'm just reminding you guys.
Bringing it to light now was made necessary by the events of this week.
Just days after rapper Tory Lanez, also known as Daystar Peterson, was attacked in prison, his attorneys are calling on Governor Newsom to pardon or commute his sentence, insisting they have new evidence Lanez didn't shoot superstar Megan Thee Stallion.
And that's the pardon he's looking for. And that's the governor that they just showed that they're going to beg to say, pardon this boy, please, and thank you. Okay?
But it was instead her former best friend, Kelsey Harris. And they say Harris's one-time bodyguard, Bradley James, was spurred by conscience to come forward.
Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was...
And I don't mean to interject. They say back in the days, allegedly, it wasn't Tory Lanez that shot. It was her best friend, because they were basically fighting over Tory Lanez. That's how the argument started. Megan Thee Stallion was with Tory Lanez, and then Tory Lanez was messing with the friend, allegedly. And there was a cascas fight over the dicky girl that was going wild. Allegedly. Don't mix me. Because you know these people like to come for bloggers now. And I'm not a blogger. Me just come once in a blue moon to say, hey, guys. So I can't manage a lawsuit right now. Especially you're going to pay it in the US. Okay, guys? So please and thank you. Allegedly. Don't mix me.
Witness to the conversation Miss Harris had where she stated she had the gun. She fired it 3 times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody.
Walter Roberts says the statement aligns with another witness who saw 2 women fighting.
See?
Lanez is serving a 10-year sentence after being convicted of shooting Stallion in the Hollywood Hills back in 2020.
My
the
God.
singer testified against Lanez and in an op-ed wrote, quote, even as a victim, I have been met with skepticism and judgment. We didn't hear back from Stallion's attorney and couldn't reach Harris for comment. Lanez's lawyers say they've had the new evidence for months and were waiting on the appeals court to rule, but went public after he was stabbed in prison.
He was stabbed
14 times. The rapper's father, Sunstar Peterson, says his son is
And what is so disturbing, this father is like a pastor and his son is a rapper. I don't know how those two career path linger. I'm a pastor and my son is out here singing rap crap. Make that make sense for me. But what can I say? I guess you have to leave your children to be what they want to be. But a pastor and a rapper. The good and the bad, allegedly. Just saying, folks. Just saying. Anyways.
recovering remarkably well, but recounted the story Lanez told him.
And I quote, "Dad, I thought it was my last. And having made my peace with God, I said, okay, God, is this how it's supposed to end for me?" And God said no. God told him.
And the pastor with the two pierced ears, allegedly. Everything is allegedly, although you guys could see the ears pierced. Seriously. I can't fathom all of this, but I guess when you go to God, you come as you can, or how you are, no matter how you pierce up and carry on in the Almighty God kingdom. Oh, brother, what can I say now? Let's continue.
Do not give up.
The family and legal team insists Lanez was never given a fair trial, raising questions about the prosecution and investigation. But now say Lanez can't wait for the appellate process to play out.
And it did play out because they deny his appeal, waiting for the governor to pardon. So it's a hard rock. We don't know if this boy gonna come out anytime soon. We'll just say, yeah, gotta do your time, bud. Seriously. Anyways, people, all of that and a bag of chips. Let's go on the phone for a second. Now, remember I said to you guys from the other day, there's been a lot of people being pardoned. Let's go on the phone for a second. I'm trying to find something. 1 second. Where is it? Right here. Okay? So Jelly Roll is pardoned for previous robbery and drug conviction. So that person who chased me down the other day and talk about, oh, you don't know those people from Venezuela. Oh, you don't know those people. They're always coming over here with drugs on the boat. And it was okay for them to be bombed. And it was okay for the 2 survivors to be bombed again in the water because they're mashing up America with drugs. Look at the American citizen out here with his conviction with drugs. So here the governor out here pardoning these people for drugs, but here goes the military is shooting people with missile, wham, in the water for drugs. Make that make sense for me. That's one who can't come and give me no chattings when it comes to that Venezuela boat that get bombed up the other day and tell me, say these people were right of some sort, but they couldn't have. Because you can't be out here pardoning drug conviction and you want to kill people because they have drugs. Make that make sense for me. Every time I come with you guys with a receipt. So here goes this man pardoned for drugs, but American is killing the people in the boat because they have drugs. Do we talk through our asses or we talk through our mouth and use our brain? So the only reason why allegedly they're going to Venezuela to go start up some shit is because they want those people oil. Allegedly. Don't mix me. It's going to come out. Although they say it's true. From my part is allegedly. Don't mix me. You're going to hear about the oil and all of this. So with that, I drop this. The boy has been pardoned. Let's drop this.
Turn now to country music star Jelly Roll, the Tennessee Parole Board, recommending that the Grammy-nominated musician's criminal record be cleared. Eva Pilgrim is here with the details of that. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Michael. From troublemaker to hitmaker, Jelly Roll's life story has been an inspiration to so many. He's been fighting for a pardon for his previous criminal mistakes, hoping to take his message global.
You hear what the news call it? Criminal mistakes. When it's these kind of people, it's always mistake. When they do something, they're mentally ill. They're on drugs. Did that. But when anybody else do anything, it's premeditated. It's terrorist act. All these things. How can it be a mistake? He knew exactly what he was doing. Like everybody else will go out here go do crime. The way I see it, wasn't a mistake. He knew exactly what he was doing. And also got a 2024, got an award. 2024 Billboard Music Award he got after he's out here walling out. All right? When everybody else is banished somewhere far down. So are we surprised? Not at all. Okay? Let's unpack.
I am not okay. I'm
I'm going to forward it.
Closer to potentially winning a pardon for crimes he committed before becoming a star.
You're there. I'm going to forward it. Copyright strike.
The Tennessee Board of Parole unanimously recommending the governor pardon Jelly Roll, whose legal name is Jason DeFord. Jelly Roll has been open about the time he served for convictions ranging from a robbery when he was 17 to drug charges when he was 23.
I think it's important that I talk.
And how much person of color is in jail for life for robbery and can't get a pardon, can't come out, and they were young. Some of them were like 15, 14, and they still throw the book at him. So why should he get a pass? Because he's what? Because he sings country? He don't look like us? Why should he get a pardon? So what about the next young youth them out here that made a mistake in their teens? So he robbed when he was 17, and it was a mistake. And then he do some drugs, look right there, robbery and drug conviction. Right there it is right there, Jelly Roll pardon. See it there. And listen to the excuse that they make. Why can somebody make some mistakes for some of these young black youths that falter along the way and need some guidance? I'm not playing any race war. The truth and the truth shall help us and set us free, the way I see it. So right now, nowadays, this pardon is unfair because lots of people want the pardon and can't get it. Seriously.
Talk about it because it's a big thing. I want to give people hope and second chances, and also I never want to act like I'm running from what I did.
Jelly Roll telling the parole board during a recent hearing that he wants to be inspiration for now where I used to be, to let them know change is truly possible.
I think he has a chance to rehabilitate a generation. I really believe that.
Davidson County Sheriff Darren Hall spoke on the Nashville Natives parole hearing.
Here it is.
We need in this country and our young people to see that mistakes.
So what about the young people them that are in jail for a little bit of marijuana and can't come out? They don't need a second life too as well? But this boy armed robbery and drugs and he need a second chance because it's a mistake. Oh my. The world is not fair. So we're going to shout. There's rules for some and rules for none. Kiss me teeth and pass literally.
Mistakes are going to be made. It's how you handle that and own up to it and go do something positive with your life.
Glad to be a part of the
Okay.
Idol family the rest of the season.
All right.
Current American Idol artist in residence.
So kiss me teeth and pass. When people are too privileged, man, we're tired to see all of this privileged behavior. But what can I say? From there, let's go to hockey. Right here. So we came and we spoke about the hockey case way back. And we spoke about how those guys, privileged guys, are not going to get caught up in no sexual assault. The ones who are going to get caught up in sexual assault, you see them out here every day, including the ones that they're making documentary about now. So we hear documentary for Diddy, documentary surviving R. Kelly, documentary for this, but we never hear surviving Weinstein, surviving Epstein, surviving Stacey Spacey, and the rest of them that are caught up in the sexual assault situation. It's troubling and disturbing, but what can I say? So we're going to drop it here. Right here, guys, former NHLer Michelle denies sexual assault allegation in civil lawsuit. So you know that this guy ended up getting caught with some kind of lawsuit, right? I just saw your free YNW Melly. Donald Trump pardoned several black Americans. Alice Marie Johnson, drug offenses, rapper Kodak Black and Lil Wayne and Death Row Records co-founder Mac. Those are a little bit of people that he pardoned compared to so much other people that he's pardoning. So we know there was few other black people that he pardoned, but there were a little bit. There's lots more in a jail for petty crime and they can come out. So thank you for shouting out that. But it's still a little. And some of these people that he's pardoned do some serious crime. So we need the scale to be balanced. That's all I'm shouting. Okay? Thank you for commenting that. I really appreciate your thoughts, your opinion. Okay? So nevertheless, right here, people. Vancouver, BC, March 19 willing. This guy here. All right? There's a sexual assault allegation of civil lawsuit. He denies it. When this pen out, we're going to come back with the verdict and say, guys, he paid out on the lawsuit or nothing came out of the lawsuit. But remember we said from the other day, allegedly, the hockey culture has this kind of rape and sexual assault culture. Allegedly, don't mix me because I gave you a whole story way back when we were watching the hockey trial. Not only that, we get to understand that there was more than one payout when it comes to the hockey sexual assault cases out here. We know that hockey is a violent sport, lots of hitting, lots of fighting, all of that. And we also know that a lot of racism allegedly end up in here because a lot of times when the people of color are playing, banana end up on the ice, racism, all kind of story in lots of sports. But hockey sport is more whitish sports. And if you go and do your history, hockey came from two black people playing with a stick. So hockey was really not created by anyone else of that sort if you know the history, but we're not playing the race card.
Sharing his story
Okay? It's kind of disturbing to know that hockey what came from some other culture, but another culture take it up and make it be theirs. Find that odd and strange. Or you want me to do fact stretch or receipts? Because I could come and give it to you guys now. Because we know our history, but we try not to come and put this out here because you're going to hear them out here fighting race war. When it's the truth, to help me God. Okay, guys? So we're going to be our eyes on the ground when it comes to the civil case. And when anything pans out of it, guys, I will come back and say, hey, guys, hello. Okay? Moving on. From there, guys, where I'm at. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I should wrap this up. Let's see. Busta Rhymes. Let's go to Jamaica for a second. Busta Rhymes, Tyrese Gibson deliver supplies to Jamaica and aid in post-Hurricane Melissa recovery. So December 13th, at Busta Rhymes, Tyrese Gibson was down in Jamaica enjoying some jerk chicken and handing out the stuff them that Jamaican people really needed. Okay, guys? So that's happening now. So as you guys know, they say some part in Jamaica is still in darkness. And at the end of the day, they say that it's a long road to recover. Not only that, they're saying that there's lots more drinking now because people are depressed. They say there's going to be lots of, one second. Lots of infections when it comes to unprotected sex. And in the past, they shouted, if you're donating some stuff, other than the pads and stuff, throw in some condoms. Safe sex, please. Don't make no sense to go make babies now in a situation like this where the world is in shambles and bumbles. You have to make it, you have to recover for you to think about making more children. And you have to recover when you go out there, go have sex carelessly and spread on that virus all over. Okay? And spread around. Not only that, there's viruses out there when it comes to the mosquitoes and stuff, but when it comes to the sexual infection, don't spread it either. Okay, guys? Because we know when people are sad and lonely, they go and knock the boots, drink and smoke. We get it. We understand. Depression, mental illness. We get it. We get it cold-heartedly. Who wouldn't be depressed if your roof is gone and you don't know how to fix it back? Who wouldn't be depressed if all of your food out of your ground root out like you had rats rooting them out? We understand. Depression is real. Mental illness is real. Not only that, after Melissa, they said that there was a lot of people walking up and down in Jamaica more mentally ill because people, the storm lick a lot of people chip for 6. So let's be mindful and let's keep everybody in their prayers of this lonely time, hard time, and devastated time. It's a devastation, people, and we don't know where to begin. All right? So right there and then. I'm going to wrap up this live, to be honest. Really and truly, I think I'm going to wrap up this live. Yeah, man. So I'm going to leave this with you guys. It's Sunday, and a beautiful life is built daily in prayer, forgiveness. Okay? Humility, honesty, sacrifice, and love. The bond that links true family and friends is not one of blood, but that of love, respect, unity, loyalty, and joy in each other's lives. May a beautiful life be yours always. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Thank you for stopping by, guys. I know I haven't been around, but I've been busy. I'm working my job still, and I still have to go and help my other half with the business. So it's not like I'm out here capping. It's not like I'm out here lacking. It's not that I'm out here being lazy. I'm just extremely busy. So now, guys, like I said, I'm giving away some stuff, and I will ship the stuff free of charge and give away the stuff free of charge. And my other content that I came the other day, I told you guys I was going to give away some stuff. So if you don't want it, girl would just go pack up those things in a barrel. I went to go get barrels yesterday. Barrel raised from $40 now to $65. They don't have any plastic blue one. They only have the paper one. So I'm kind of sad about it because I had to go all the way in the city to get it yesterday. And I was disturbed because at the end of the day, they never had the plastic barrel. And you know the funniest thing, way before the hurricane, I went to go get barrel and I got 2 barrels for $80. And I said, you know what? I should get more barrels, you know. And I'm like, you know what? I don't really need to get barrels because if you go send 3 barrels to Jamaica to someone, they should be grateful because it's expensive packing, shipping, and clearing the barrels. It's not easy. It's not cheap, especially if you have your bills to pay. All right. So I was just thinking that if you send a 1 and 2 barrel for people, then they should be grateful to get 1 and 2. But right now, the way I see it, I could show you receipts. I shipped about 8 barrels from the other day and I got 2 more to put out. One that is full and another brown one that I got yesterday where I'm going to load with all of that rice and stuff that you guys saw me with. Gonna go put those things away. I don't show a lot of those things because I just feel like at the end of the day, if you're giving, sometimes you got to be mindful how you carry on. And remember, you don't want to spit in God's face and laugh in God's face. So you got to be mindful how you're out here giving and putting that out. It's not a good look more time. God don't like ugly. Okay, guys? So now let's revise some of the stuff I'm giving away. The other day I told you guys I have a Coach purse that I want to give away, but I couldn't find it because I got too much bags. Okay? I have so much Coach bag, it's unbelievable. So much Coach stuff, it's unbelievable. I got the necklace, the earrings, the bangles, you name it. So I decide because I'm not wearing this purse. I had this purse for a while. Never wear this purse at all. Didn't wear this purse. Brand new, blue, giving it to any one of them girl, any one of the woman, them run for this, come for this. All right, people. It's a Coach purse. Okay. Nice little handle that comes with it. The strap. Okay. Brand new. Knock yourself up, brand new. I didn't wear it at all. Okay. Brand new Coach purse. Right here, nice and dandy. You like blue, dark blue, it goes very well. Also have the bag for it. And I also have the cards and stuff for it. So I'm also giving away this Coach purse. Anybody want it? Link me in the comment section. Link me on the email that you guys see display on this channel. Okay, guys. Giveaway, giveaway, giveaway. Now, makeup. If you guys know Charlotte Tilbury, it's an expensive makeup. And you guys know I don't do makeup that well. I'm not a fan of makeup that much. Maybe a little lipstick here. Now and then. I just like me to be plain, straight, natural girl. That's who I am. Confidence ton up when it comes to my looks. The way how I look. The way how I perceive myself in the public. All right, guys? Because it would be crazy for me to doubt myself with all kind of makeup. And every minute I'm washing my face and washing my hands. It don't make no sense for me. But nevertheless, okay? So, Tilbury, Charlotte, Tilbury makeup, and it comes with this. There you go. All right, and it also comes with, one second, all of that together. And I could also throw in that and a hair bonnet, or I also could throw in facial cleansing wipes. And this is the green tea extract. You guys know how much is one of these. And I could also throw those too because I have a bunch of these all over. Look out for me setting up my bathroom and all of these things. You guys know every Christmas I revamp my bathroom. Well, I clean my bathroom all the time in the week and stuff like that. But for Christmas especially, I always fix up the bathroom them. So stay tuned in my shorts when I come and decorate my bathroom with all the decors them that I have. So I'm also giving away that. Giving away this Coach purse as well. And giving away the Charlotte Tilbury makeup, okay? You guys know if you guys go buy the makeup, it's a little bit expensive on the expensive side when it comes to makeup, so you could have it for free. So that. Those are the giveaway. You won't maybe get it for Christmas because Christmas is around the corner, but you could also get it after if you want it, and I will ship it, okay? All right. Boom. I'm not a Starbucks fan. Not a Starbucks fan, but I don't need this cup because I have more than one cup. You guys know that I like my big cup, like in these ones. 1 second. I like these big ass cups. This me. These are the cup that I like. Okay. So, and I have many other cups. So this is a Starbucks cups. As you can see, still brand new. Didn't use it. Okay. If you're in the States, in the United States, this cup is $29.99. And if you're over in my country, it's almost $50 for the cup. So no cap. Brand new Starbucks cup. You want it, you can have it. All right. Because everybody like a cup now and then. I don't want it. You can have it. It's Starbucks all the way. Starbucks cup. And they're very expensive. So if you want a cup that is for $50, you can have it. All right? Giving away that as well. Giving away this handbag as well. I got too much bags. And you guys know me, I like high-end handbags. Okay? So a handbag, this handbag is $79.99. And if you want this handbag, it's brand new. Knock yourself out. Any girl can come and get this nice bag, good bag, good bag. Have all kind of pockets and all of that. And it's brand new. This bag is worth $79.99 plus tax. Do the math. So most of these things I'm giving you has a price on it. No cap, no stealing goods, no thieving goods. Okay, I got all my receipts and I know where these things come from. So don't play. I'm just being nice enough to give away some stuff on my channel. Because everybody and their mama that drop out here on the space of YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, them always a look something for beg. I'm not the begging person. All right? Good morning, everyone. I am the owner of a small black-owned business called Wilson. Quick glass and screen, and I have 5-star review located in Atlanta, Georgia. Feel free to locate me up. Thanks. Okay, no problem. Let me try to pin the message. There you go. There you go, guys. So the message is there. Black-owned business. Talk about black-owned business. We like to support black-owned business. Hold on there. Stop it right there. Let's talk about black-owned business. I'm happy you shout that out. People see who she is, see who the person is, sorry, and check out the person, business. I'm that type of person. I don't mind what you shout out over here. So thank you very much. Leave your information in this content when I drop it, and I will pin it on my page and highlight you on my page, please. And thank you if you don't mind. So look at this, guys. This is the new product I'm using in my hair now. Whoa. So we say black owned. Carol's daughter. Have you guys ever used their product? Come with the spray to stay in. Leave-in condition. Yes. The vanilla, black vanilla. Okay. The conditioner. And the shampoo. So it's a Carol's daughter, black owned. What you dealing with? Because a lot of these products out here, you think it's black owned, but when you go hide and see who own these things, you'll be like, oh my, wow. Okay, guys? So this is a product. So if you care about black, and guys, I did my nails yesterday. Whoa, I said manicure, pedicure, manicure, pedicure. Girl gotta do up herself now, man. Yeah, girl. So 1 second. Okay, guys, so if you guys care about black-owned stuff, check out this product as well. I just got them. I'm going to use them in my hair or my kitty's hair. Okay? So check out the black-owned stuff, all right? Although we've been out here for 400 years buying products from other people, all right? Then I got a PJs like this one, and this is PJs large reflection, and this PJ is $49.99. So I'm not giving you guys nothing cheap, okay? Who nowadays days are gonna buy a PJMR for $50? Not really everybody. People gonna buy a Walmart PJs and say, okay, long as it has some Christmas writing on it, we're good to go. Also giving away this Northern Reflection PJ. It's a set. Okay, pants and top. Oops, sorry. And it's a set, and it's $50. And I'm also giving away this as well. So Christmas giveaway. So this bag, nice bag. This bag is worth $80 plus tax. You know how much is a blue Coach bag. Knock yourself out and look for go look at it and see how much is a Coach purse. Coach purse. I'm also giving away the Coach purse as well because I don't need it. Reason why I don't need it, because I have more than. Also giving away the Charlotte Tilbury makeup situation for the masses. And then the makeup kit that I was gonna sell, you guys could also have it. For a nice girl who would do some makeup, 63-piece cosmetic set. Also giving it away. This, I said I was going to sell it. I was going to put it in the barrel, but I don't want things that's going to take up too much space in the barrel. That's why you see I'm not shipping these things in the barrel. People, yes, people want makeup, but people more need food, clothing, and all of those items. So I'm sending the necessity stuff that people need, not really beauty. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and beauty comes from within. Okay, people? So this is the whole set, and I'm also giving away this makeup set as well. All right, knock yourself out. Reach out to me if you want it. Okay, guys, right there, fully not used, not open, tag, everything, still seal. All right, so also giving away that as well. Moving on, the bag, all of that. What else we have here for giveaway? Come now. Also giving away this. I have some of my own. Lots of them I have. Giving away this one as well, the Sculpting Body Serum. So if you want this under makeup, you can also have it. And you guys know how much this is. It's not cheap. So you guys could also have that as well. Okay? I have about 5 of this. So I'm decided to give away one of them because I don't hardly use them. And when I'm going to go do my hair, most of the time I go to the hairdresser. Or me just wear one wig where them say, no, nothing, just cut, pre-pluck and the whole nine, and I'm just gone. You understand? Depends on the occasion that I'm going. So I'm also giving away this double ceramic flat iron as well. Okay? For the moms, I have this for mother, a nice big baby Ivy lotion. Okay, I got some other more baby stuff if you need. I got about some Puma onesies for babies as well. And also this, I think the shirt is here. Hold on, made a mistake. Okay, so I got a set here. So this is a Jordan set for a nice little girl. It's a Jordan set. Comes at the top and the bottom. Okay. And also these onesies, and I could throw some other stuff in it as well. So tell me if you guys want any one of these items that I say I'm going to give away and stuff like that. I also have a big doll set that I'm supposed to give away. It's downstairs somewhere. Maybe I should go get it. You guys would have to give me a second. Also giving away this Star Wars 30-piece droid inventor kit. If you like some science, like all of these things, knock yourself out. You can have it for your child. It's too big to go in the barrel, and my children them have their own. So at the end of the day, I'm just giving away this as well. Okay, give me a second. I am gonna run to go show you guys the doll set. Actually, you guys come on with me. 1 second. I'll put a green screen on. I'm coming. Give me a second, guys. Let me just go downstairs and show. Oh, and the reason why, I'll be honest, the reason why I'm giving away that Coach bag, because I'm telling us I may have more than one Coach bag. See one next Coach bag, yeah? Hold on. And it's nice, and I never wear this. I have a pink outfit to go with, and the shoes and everything. So me tell us I have nice quality coat stuff. And you guys know how much is this purse? Never wore it. Still brand new. Everything's still in there. So when I buy coat stuff, that's why I buy more than one bag. I am a nerd like that. I like new things, and I like bags, and I like name brand stuff. Okay? Long as I could afford it. But remember, so when I'm buying these things, I'm not leaving my children them hungry. Because you know the youth them come first, so I say food, grocery and all, and then I come after. Okay, guys? And like I told you guys, when I went to go shop the other day at the Coach place, I end up buying a whole bunch of Coach shoes. So I'm not lie, I'm not cap. That's why I keep on saying to you guys, I got too much things. And when I can't ship them, because the amount of money, and remember, you know, the amount of stuff that you put in the barrel and the price on it, the taxes varies when it comes to the barrels. And if you give things, you wouldn't give so much expensive stuff like that, because right now we're dealing with food and all of those things. Okay, of that sort. So let's go with me, guys. Quick and fast, come here, go jump off of this live. I gotta get my table ready. Until now, I have a lot. See, and like I said, see one next Coach bag here, so I have them all. I'm not capping. I got more than one coach. So when you say I'm telling you, I'm giving you, I'm giving you. And I was supposed to throw a gift card in it, but I'm not sure. May I think about it, because maybe somebody else I could give that. Quite so. All right, come. I'm hiding people. So like I said, this barrel is going to ship off with a bunch of stuff. See the rice and stuff over here. All right. See the next barrel that I had to buy yesterday, and I don't like it because it's a paper barrel, and I don't like paper barrels. Okay. So like I said, no capping. But nevertheless, guys, I also got myself a suitcase because I'm gonna be traveling sooner or later. Okay? I told you guys, I said, guys, as soon as my children get big and they get more independent, that I don't have to spend that much on them, it's time for me to do some traveling and watch the ride. Sorry, guys. Okay? I was going to talk about this day. Forget about that. We'll talk about that another day. So I'll put up that. We'll talk about it another day. I had that in my phone to talk, but I don't have time for chat now. Sorry. I'm running. I have a bunch of things to do. So this is the set. Hold on. This is the doll set that I said I'm always going to give away. And 1 second, guys. Let me do the screen. This is the doll set. A big ass doll set. It says to rotate the phone. Right now, I can't. Okay. Right there. So that's the doll set. And I'm also giving away this big Barbie doll set. What comes with how many horses? Okay, let's do it this way. So comes with that. And there's black dolls in it as well. And all of that as well. Okay, guys. Let me turn on the damn light if you're not using it. All right, guys. So there it is. So you have your horse, mixture of ethnic background dolls. We don't play with it. There's a little black girl on her doll. And everything else. Right now, Barbie is mixing it up and all of that. They even have black hockey dolls and all of that. So I'm also giving away this for any mom where they think their little daughter would like this. Link me in the comment section. You can have it. All right, guys? So that's a that, pan, that's a that. Okay? So yes. So thank you guys for stopping by. And like I said, guys, 1 second. Let me go look for my other one. So like I said, I told you guys, when it comes to coach, I have lots of coach stuff, really and truly. And what I mean, I have lots of coach stuff. I have lots of coach stuff because, like I said, I buy a lot of coach stuff. Back then when coach stuff was out here. And see my next coach bag here. So look here, this one, I got this last year of Christmas from my son. My son gave me this one last year Christmas, and I just start wearing it. Okay? I had this one before, this coach one as well. Okay? Oops, sorry guys. Okay? And this one is with the logo. And this one is that one. And I got the pink one. And I have the blue one. And I got the brown ones. And everything that you say, coach. Okay? Earrings. Okay? Necklace. Bangles. And all of that. So that's what it is, guys. So as my hubby always say, you got too much and your stuff, them are going to dry rotten. Why you don't give away some things? Why you don't sell some things? And I tell hubby, leave me alone. It's a girl thing. I'm not the only one that in love with bags and stuff like that, right? Am I the only one? Me have to laugh, you know. Am I the only one? Sure. Am I the only one love glasses and bags and stuff, guys? Me know enough of you women on here love all of these things. You know, love handbag and everything. You know, go on here. Kind of like good things like me. Yeah. Okay, guys. You see the pink one there? I didn't wear this pink one and I can't wait for touchdown in the airport. Hey, right there, sir. So I want to wear that one with a pink outfit and the pink shoes and the scarf figure and the earring. Hey, me just go on with myself anytime me touch out a road. You feel me? So like I said, people, happy Sunday! Yay! We're free. Yeah, man. Wanted some time for myself, guys. I'm always on the go, guys. And not only that, guys, I bought myself some new cup, but me not showing them my cup them now. Until me ready for pour out the sorrel. Until me ready for pour out the eggnog. And all of them good things that for Christmas are come around. I soon drop my tree, my table, my bathrooms, and all of them good things when it comes to Christmas. If you know who I am, then you don't know we don't cap. Every year it's the same shit all over and over and over. If you know what type of mom I am. Okay, guys, so not a brag thing. It's just a real thing and a every year thing. We never drop our guard. And all of that. So I'm thinking if I want to put up my purple tree this year, I have another tree. And I don't know if I want to put up 2 trees this year because every year I have 2 trees. It's just what if you go in some people's house, they have all 4 or 5 trees. So I'm not the only one that put up more than 1 tree. Then you're gonna go to some people's house and they have a Christmas tree outside, pine tree here, there. It's just crazy when it comes to Christmas. But like I say, guys, like what I always say and I always shout. What do I always shout? It's the thought that counts. The togetherness is not what you can give or what you can receive. Be mindful. Christmas just come one day and then you spend out all your money. And when New Year's come, you're broke like dog. Make sure you have at least $10 when it comes to New Year. Because if you broke, the rest of the year will be a broke situation. And them always say when people broke and poor, it's always a problem out here. Them always say it's not fun to be broke. And it's not fun to be hungry because a hungry man is a hungry man. So be mindful, people. So I'll leave you with that thought and I'll leave you with all of those giveaway. If you guys need any, let me know. If you don't want it, me throw them in the barrel, bro. Or if you guys don't need it, me park them somewhere down in my food pantry or somewhere in my basement. Like, okay, I'm not in no hurry. If you don't want them and you reject them and you don't want nothing from me, well, fine. I won't come here and offer anything because no channel not really out here offer nothing. All they're doing out here is gimme, you know, your man is finish the rest. Because you know them beg like nothing out here. All when they're able. You understand what I'm saying? And from you guys know me, I never come here come beg. Oh, all I said, please like the video. All I said, please share. All I said, please subscribe. Is that begging? Well, it's for free. And it not cost no nothing. But here I am, giving away some good things. So if you want any one of these things, you know where to reach me. You know where to find me. Thank you guys for stopping by. It's a pleasure as always. Don't forget to check out the shorts. More time when I don't have time to say, guys, 1 hour, me drop a shorts. Now I'm dropping 1 and 2 videos on my channel I'm not really the mix-up person that much. Sometimes we love the mix-up. Sometimes we kiss teeth and sound a big and careless scene. But 1 and 2, maybe I will drop 1 and 2 mix-up on the video. Because I hardly have no videos over there. Once in a while, I drop a video. But I'm more to play with my shorts and more to play with the live. So knock you guys self out. Whatever you guys want to do, you guys know where to find me. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you having me in your home so early in the morning on many of your devices. Peace and love until girl come back round again. Bye.